Good afternoon. This is June 12th, 2019. It's about 4 p.m. Forgive my voice. I had a pretty good crowd in town today. And while my real loyal viewers know that I would rather talk about our extraterrestrial cousins, actually just our cousins, and physics, YouTube is forcing me to once again talk about their stupid ass policies as I did in a previous video. And like I always say, let me balance that. Why do you need glasses when you have a bottle? And I mean this. I've already finished one bottle. I need to do 2 today. That's a slight improvement. Look, I know I'm supposed to be looking at this little thing right here, but I don't care. Look, in the past week, through social media, YouTube put out a statement which I can neither confirm nor deny, whatever that bullshit, can't get anything out of them. I'll talk about the first statement in the past month, but I know that's because YouTube, Google right now is under one or more multiple antitrust suits, and they're trying to satisfy everybody, especially their loyal liberal followers. So, I gotta have a smoke because this is at least half Turkish gold, unlike camels. I've had real Turkish gold, and I only got it from Russians back in the 80s, from their onboard stores. Stupid assholes were trading me the finest Turkish gold on earth for cases of cartons of Camels and Marlboros and shit like that. I was getting Bielamar Kanal, White Sea Canal cigarettes, which is the first part is just a little bit of tobacco followed by a paper tube. But that was the best tobacco, only real Turkish gold I've ever seen, because Russians had a total monopoly on it for many decades. Arms for tobacco, simple as that. So this is about the complete idiocy and insanity of YouTube's latest announcement, is that they're going to deactivate any page, that acts superior to or makes other groups feel inferior. Come on, YouTube. How do I even tell my whole life story without making entire groups of people feel inferior? By the time I was, 17-year-old, my immediate family had already racked up 4 All-American awards and 2 soon after, so 2 All-American awards. How can I talk about the fact that I'm a direct blood descendant, Jewish although, of Prince Madoc, the most legendary Prince of Wales, without making other people feel inferior? YouTube, your policy is insane. We can't talk about facts without making other people feel like their feelings are hurt. Oh, I think I'm going to have to have another pull off that bottle, do a couple of videos on this shit, because it's so goddamn ridiculous. Look, over a month ago, YouTube, by the way, I'll switch this around right now. What a beautiful property. I got my hay in the right places, like over there. That's, oh geez, you could live under those live oaks. Okay. About a month ago, more than that, maybe 6 weeks ago, YouTube said that it was going to, no, it's actually been 2 months ago now. YouTube said it was going to curtail all hate speech on its channels. I tested it. It didn't work. There was one Jew-hating channel that the guy admitted he already had one strike, and every commenter said shit like fucking throw the Jews in the ovens. And when I came back a week later, after complaining about every one of them, they were still there. I know that half of you watching right now can do the arithmetic. YouTube has billions of hours of movies and videos up there that would take millions of employees at $35 to $160 an hour to review, monitor, and mark or whatever. Ain't gonna happen. Literally half of YouTube's inventory is a bunch of these, old movies where the term nigger, swag, whatever. Please, I'm using this terms in text. If you want to make a complaint, you go right the hell on. I'll redo it again and use another term. They use the N-word. It's all day darky, whatever. YouTube is full of these ancient black and white videos and old videos where, and YouTube is trying to tell me that they're going to control hate speech on their platform. It hasn't happened yet. I've tested it a dozen times now. I've selected Jew hate channels. I've actually already blocked by now 1,200 YouTube channels because they're stupid, they're not interesting, they're hateful, they're fucking. There's an enormous amount of Jew hate channels on YouTube that have never been deactivated. So stop lying to us, YouTube. Do I have to repeat that? Stop lying to us, YouTube. You said you were gonna halt hate speech on YouTube. You did nothing. I tried my best for actually months. I got pretty good memory, and I also got pretty good memory on my electronics. You said you're going to halt hate speech. You did nothing. In just one video, I reported the videographer, the channel owner, for already having one strike. Reported him. I reported every comment for saying shit like, "Kill the Jews, kill the faggots, shove them in the ovens." And what did YouTube do? A week later, not a goddamn thing. YouTube, you make your money off of volume, just like Mark Schmuckerberg and all this fucking Schmucker, his fake page and all these. That's what you do, is you sell information, which you ain't getting shit out of me. Unless you actually watch my videos, you don't know where I'm at. You don't know crap about me, just like my latest fake book page was my 37th. You think I'm going to give Mark Schmuckerberg any... I love the page I'm working on because I'm pretending to be my own daughter. And I'm multilingual. And I'm Hispanic, female, and stuff. That's a protected class, you losers. And I'm multilingual in real life. Actually, here recently, Google is such a fuck up that they went from like Spanish to British to British Portuguese to Italian, and for whenever I locate because I don't keep a Facebook account. I should say I don't use a Facebook app or Messenger app because it's all spyware. If you don't, most of you people are so retarded. I hate to communicate with you because I'm afraid that you'll post it somewhere or repeat it somewhere where it can be copied. You're fucking most of you are just. And here we go. I'm violating YouTube community standards now by pointing out that over half the population of Earth is not only way below average IQ, they are technically and legally retarded and exempt in the state of Texas from execution. Tell me, YouTube, how do I not talk about the truth without pointing out that one person or one group of people are superior to another? That's your latest policy, which is total insanity. You put that shit out on social networking just to try to, placate people who've been, they've had their feelings hurt. Look, I'm going to take it because I'm only about 10 minutes and 8 seconds in. Look, I'm a man. Unlike you women, which I know all about you, you only have a couple of feelings, which you try to turn into a million feelings. We men have about 10 clearly defined feelings, like I feel like getting drunk. I feel like getting laid. I feel like taking a shit. I feel like taking a piss. I feel like punching you in the fucking face. It's number 5. Number 6, I'm not sure. And so, amongst we real men, our range of feelings is quotation marks, is extremely limited to women who are actually super easy to figure out. Women, just like gay people, it's real easy to figure out a woman. And the minute you do, she will then mutate into a form to try to pretend that she has this feminine mystique. Please, dude, I had this shit figured out by the time I was 16 in California, okay? Had it all down. You women are no mystery. I know exactly what you want. You want it all, and when we give it to you, as many California billionaires have, you then just start throwing shit here in the trash. You go give that to Goodwill, or I know all about women. Women want everything, and even when you give it to them, they're never satisfied. Women are never satisfied. No matter what you give them, unless you're the rare woman like my mother, who was only satisfied when she got her 8th child, me, which is her golden child, that was born 29 inches long, 9 pounds, 6 ounces, started walking and talking at age 6, and I was actually jumping up onto the toilet by the time I was like 9 months old. By the time I was a year old, I was dressing myself and tying my own shoes. And by the time I was 6 months old, I was talking, walking, and by the time I was a year old, I was talking, walking, and talking in complete, complex, non-fragmentary sentences. It only happens in about 1 in 100 million births or more, because YouTube, you say there are not superior people on this planet. My whole existence, the size of my brain, the number and the shape of my teeth prove that I go back to the Toba event 70,000 years ago, when the little tiny small brain humans were trying to kill us off. There were only about 100 of us left out of 2,000 humans. So YouTube, don't ever try to tell me that just telling reality, and the reality of my life, and the reality of my being and my ancestry, is an insult to people who are of lesser DNA or ancestry. They have to need to deal with that in their strange, weirdo sensitivities. I don't have to deal with it, because I'll just come back in another whole nother form. You want to block me? You never have. You deleted one video, YouTube. And that was only on the complaints of people that I've already informed you were a bunch of convicted child molesters and identity fraudsters and ex-cons. So, for those of you who want to feel equal to me, eat shit and die. That's my words to YouTube and to the rest of you. Eat shit and die, because you're not my equal. And few of you are my superior.